What's up guys, this is Chris from VFXON and welcome to the third part of neon sign tutorial. So last time we left off with rendering the logo or the sign from Cinema 4D. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new composition in After Effects, and I'm gonna use these settings. Just change time, duration, whatever you like. I'm gonna stick with this, click OK. And now we need to import our files. So I have two images. Now actually I have three, but I mean you should have two, which one is like totally turned off and the other one is totally turned on. The neon sign is off and on. So I'm gonna do that right now. Alright, so here I have all of my images. I have three in total. So this is totally turned off. This is, I created like this little thing here, so that's turned on. And here I have my text on, so pretty much in this image everything is turned on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna delete this because I'm gonna leave it on. So I'm gonna close this down. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on these images. So I'm gonna import both the turned off and turned on images. Okay, and I think I'm gonna rename the comp to main. All right. So this is pretty easy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate this one. So I'm gonna Control D, and now I'm gonna turn off the I'm gonna turn off each separate letter. So to do that, I'm gonna also I'm gonna move this at the bottom and turn it on. So what we do is we take the mask tool or pen tool. So as you can see here, everything is glowing red. So we need that area because the O letter is glowing red. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna simply mask it around. You don't have to like be very perfect about it. Just, do however you feel like doing, and then I'm gonna go carefully through here like that, and just like, I mean you can later on like adjust the position or everything. So yeah, right now it doesn't look that good. I'm gonna name this, I'm gonna name this O, and I'm gonna go now in mask settings and use feather, sort of like that. As you can see, it now glows also on the letter P, so that will be kind of more realistic, and you can see I can like increase the glow, but I'm gonna stick with something like this. And I think I'm gonna move these points around, something like that. All right, that's good. Now it really does look like it's glowing. So pretty much just do that for each separate letter right there. Yeah, do that. So I'll be back when I'm done with it. So, and now it does really look like it's, on and off, on and off. So what we have to do now is again duplicate this layer, turn it on, and then go around the next letter. So I'm gonna be back when I'm done with that. Okay, so this is what I have so far. Each letter, as you can see, is turned on separately. So, and probably a lot of you already from at this point know how this is gonna work, but if you don't, well, just follow along. So also what I want to do is I want to go to layer, new, adjustment layer, and I'm gonna name this I'm gonna name this CC, so for color correction. And next what we need is color correction, and we need, let's see, color balance. Yes, I use color balance. All right, so shadow red balance. So here you can pretty much adjust how you want your scene to look. I'm just gonna pretty much be back when I have figured out what I want, and then you can copy from here, or you can use your own version. Okay, so I have this sort of settings right here. You can pause and copy them. So yeah, I'm going with something like dark alleyway or something like that. It really doesn't, it kind of looks more dark. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's improvement right here. So okay, and next what I'm gonna use is curves. And again, I want to like to make that sort of dark alleyway look. So, oops, wrong. Let's see. It's too dark. I don't want to like make it super dark, like something like that, because that looks just not my taste. So I think I'm gonna balance somewhere right here. Then let's go with the reds. And again, you know, it really depends on how you like it. This is just the way I like it. And I'm gonna be back when I'm done. Alright, so I did a little bit of tweaking here and there. It doesn't like improve a lot, but it just kind of like darkens everything out a bit more and like increases the red here, because as you remember from Cinema 4D, we created this light sort of on the yellow side, kind of orangish, and that's why I wanted to increase this side specifically, because what I try to do in Cinema 4D is to sort of make sure like give the feeling that there is a light somewhere here, you know, like shining from the wall somewhere like here, and that's why it's so bright here and it's darker here. So yeah, but again, you know, like I said, it depends on your taste, and this is how I'm going with it. And next thing, I'm gonna go to effects, color correction, and exposure. So you know, and you also can use, you know, different effects from here. You don't necessarily have to use the exact same as I'm doing, because, you know, it's your project. You can do whatever you like. I'm just, you know, here to show you how I did it. And I mean, you can, you know, tweak the hell out of it. So yeah, I'm gonna be back when I'm done with these settings. Alright, so these are my settings right here, and it didn't change a lot. It changed just a bit, made it a little bit darker, and increased a bit of the like color right on the red and the blue. Although like this ring here of the neon blue didn't quite do as well as I thought it would, but you know, it's all alright, and yeah, it's okay. So we can close this down and move on. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to layer, new, solid, and I'm gonna do black color, and I'm gonna name this optical flare OF, or you know, I'm too lazy right now to type the full text. So effects, where was it? No, video copilot. Yes, video copilot optical flares. Okay, let's go to options, light, and I think I used main light, but I changed a few settings. I also got rid of this, and I got rid of, no, which one was it? No. What I kinda don't like about optical flares is that they don't really like for example, if I open this up and I go back to lens flare, I have like no clue which one did I pick, except if I go through each of them separately and look for something that looks kinda like, you know, the one that I have here. So that's something I don't like about it. Okay, and then check multi-iris. So next, what we need to do is change the color, and I'm gonna go with this color right here. Click OK, and then just simply go through and change all of these to this color. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm gonna click OK. Here we go, and render mode on transparent, so that way we can see the lens flare. And now I'm gonna move it into about like here somewhere, or maybe like yeah, about here. I'm gonna maybe like drag it about like that, maybe like that. Okay, that looks good. Or maybe move it like here, and oops, and then this like that. And brightness, let's set it to I don't know, 70. Yeah, I think it's all right. I'm gonna maybe like move it back closer, like that. Okay, yeah, I think it's good. And I'm gonna go to half render, so it takes, you know, less time to render all of this. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new solid and use this color. I'm just gonna call it, I don't know, optical flares. I don't know, I don't know. I'm just gonna name it optical flares color, whatever. And now I'm gonna take again pen tool and draw a mask, something like that, and maybe increase this point, add a point here, something like that, and then go to mask, and change it a bit. So let's see, like spread it out, opacity, like I don't know, like something like that. Mask expansion to like just bring it down. Increase this more, something like that. I mean, it just gives like this sort of like fall off of a light, you know, it gives like a little bit more effect to it, and I kind of like it. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with this. That works. Okay, and now I'm gonna just move it down here, and now I need new I think, was it adjustment layer? And then we need fractal noise. Okay, and let's change this to cloudy noise type to spline. Contrast to, let's see, something like this. Brightness to maybe a bit more, like this much. Complexity, let's try to bring it up a bit. I mean, it doesn't really change that much. Opacity, we have to bring it down to like this much. And now the evolution, I'm gonna set a stopwatch right here and move it till the end, and just like give a crazy number, you know, so it does move around and stuff happens. Now we need to, I'm gonna name this fractal noise. Okay, and now we need this pen tool once again, and I'm gonna draw a little mask right here, something like that. Go to mask, and let's increase this to, let's say, something like that, and let's just reduce this, something like this. Let's move it here, and let's set the optical flares color to, which one was it? Was it overlay or was it multiply? I think it was overlay, definitely, yes. Okay, oops. All right, let's see, fractal noise. I mean, why I added it, because it sort of like gives more of like light here. I don't know like how to explain, just like sort of, I don't know. I just sort of liked how it looked, plus it gives like this. Alright, so for the next part, what we need is some smoke. And because in After Effects, it is kind of hard to like create a really good looking smoke, so what I decided is to use a stock footage of a smoke. And I have a few stock footage of smoke on my computer, so if you want that, there will be a link in description to download it, and you can use it wherever you want. So yeah, I'm gonna drop them in here. All right, so here I have 2 smoke movie files, and I'm just gonna drag and drop them right in here. And what I'm gonna do right now, and I'm gonna set the mode to screen for both of them. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this one and move it, like, let's see, till I can actually see the smoke. All right, so smoke is here. I want it to come upwards. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rotate it and place it like something like this. Then move it here. Okay, then use the pen tool and mask, because I just want to like mask it. Oops, what am I doing right now? Smoke, just mask it. So because like you can see those nasty edgy corners right there, and I don't really want to see them. Okay, smoke, mask, mask, just a bit of, okay, something like that. That looks alright. Okay, now for this, I'm gonna move it here, and again, mask tool. But this time, let's see, where is the most smoke? I think it's like equal, so I'm just gonna move it about there, maybe a bit up like that, and just again add mask. And the reason why I'm doing this is because like I don't know what I was like trying to make, like, those alleyways, there's like smoke coming out of, and I just kind of wanted to make something like that. So yeah, that's why I did it. I mean, if you don't want something like that, you obviously don't have to do it and do your own way, your own version. And yeah, just see what you like and go for it. And I'm just gonna decrease the opacity, something like that. Okay, I think that looks decent. Okay, that maybe looks a bit odd here. You can see those points. I want to get rid of them. Okay, maybe reduce. Okay, something like that. Good. For now, I just have to like remove it so it sort of like starts, like fades in and fades out, something like that. So I think I'm gonna do it with the mask. So I want it somewhere here. So let's see, mask opacity, set a keyframe with 100. Go here and set a keyframe to 0. And I'm gonna do exactly the same here. Oops, not rotation, but mask opacity 0, and then move to here and set it to 100. Okay, and let's finish off somewhere here. Mask opacity, move it like here, and then set it to 0. And again, same here. Why it suddenly drops? Oh, it's pixels. I'm just, I know what I'm looking at. All right. I'm going to set it to 100. Maybe the transition is a bit too rough. I don't know, like, I don't know what I'm trying to do here, just like something. Yeah, and then I'm gonna use, again, this smoke too. Drag it in. Mode to screen. But this time I want the smoke to come from the top, just like a tiny bit so I can see. I'm gonna rotate it. That. I don't want much to be seen, just like a little tip right here. Okay, maybe like that. And then use the mask. Okay, something like that. Let's set the opacity down. And let's set the opacity keyframe. Move it about here and just bring it down. Next, what I need is I'm gonna like add some sort of like bugs flying around. And how I did it, it was really easy. I took ellipse tool, took the color, set it to black. Let's move it up here, and I just simply drag the tiniest thing I could possibly draw, like really, really small dot, like that. Okay, and then I took transform opacity and just set it down. Something like that. No, even more. Okay, something like that. And then I did go to position and alt click on it and type wiggle square brackets and 2,50 and close it down. And now if what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new solid. Okay, this color works. Move it here and then just solo them both out. And if I now play it, you can see, well, it's bouncing a lot, but in like this speed it looks kind of okay. And now what I do is I just simply I'm gonna name this bug or fly or however you want to call it. I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna check, what is this? Okay, I don't need this layer. And I just simply duplicate it as many times as I want to. So just Control D and move it in different position. Okay, so I finished up with my bugs. You can see that they're sort of like flying around. See, it looks okay, I think. Maybe opacity needs to be bring down, but for now it's all right. And I'm gonna duplicate this all. Let's see. I'm gonna actually pre-compose this and name it bugs. And then I'm gonna duplicate this and move them to here. So that way when there's smoke, you can see them. Oops, bugs. Move it. Like something like that. I think that they're flying around. So that looks good, I think. I mean, you don't have to do those bugs and everything, it's just how you like it. So I'm gonna decrease the opacity here just a tiny bit. Something like that. Something like that. Okay. I think it looks good. Now what I need to create, wait, what are those dots? Oh, they were on. Sorry. So I need to create rain. Let's go to effect, layer. Why I can't click? Layer, new, solid, black, and let's name this rain. Okay, let's move it here. Now let's move it here. Whatever, actually. And now let's go to effects, trap code, and trap code particular. So now emitter, and let's change the particles per second to about, let's go with 1,500. And emission emitter type to box, position, and I'm gonna change this to minus 693, and position Z is gonna be, it's gonna be the same, linear, uniform. Okay, and emitter size. So wait, where are the rain? Emitter size. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna bring this back down for now so I can see what I'm working with, but you know, obviously it's up because the rain is going to go down. So emitter size X, we're going to change that to 5,000, so that's more spread out. And emitter size, that's okay, emitter size Z again to 5,000, so that way it's, you can see it's more like I don't know. All right, next, particle. Let's see, those settings, I'm currently like reading actually off of a list because I don't remember how I did them. I think these settings are right. Let's see. Yeah, those are right. Let's go to physics. Okay, physics model, air, gravity to 600, so that way they're actually dropping down. Physics time factor, let's leave it as that, and let's set the wind X to this and wind Z to minus 188. Okay, and then let's move to rendering, particle amount, let's leave it at that. Motion blur, we're gonna set it from comp settings to on, and shutter angle, same, that's the same, that's all the same. All right, now what I think I need to do is decrease the opacity maybe a bit, or not. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna, feather, that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna increase a bit of that, and now I'm gonna move it up so it's raining from the top, something like that. And I mean, you can like increase this to something like that. You can see more rain coming. I need to move it even more up. Okay, I'm gonna leave it as this. Okay, maybe not. It's a bit too much. Let's see, motion blur on. Okay, plus I need to change the wind. Oops, no, wrong one. I'm gonna move it that way. Okay. Let's see, what else? Velocity, emitter size, I think that's all right. Maybe I need to drag down the opacity. Or not. Well, I'm going to leave it as this. Or not. Like I said, you know, it's really your taste, how you like it. Okay, I'm going to leave something like that. So yeah, this is now done with that, and now we need to work on our actual letters and our actual text. So as you probably can imagine how this is going to be done, I need to drag the rain back so it starts already. So how it's gonna be done is pretty much what you go to opacity. Let's close this down. Transform opacity, and let's say I'm gonna turn this on and set the opacity to 0. So and let's go like 1 frame forward. You can do that by pressing page down on your keyboard. So let's say 2 frames forward, set a keyframe, 1 frame forward, and I'm gonna turn this on. Now let's watch this. Okay, it was very fast. Okay, I'm gonna delete this frame, move like to here and set it to 100. Then again, move like forward to like here. Then set a keyframe, 1, 2, off, 1, 2, 3, on again. And do something like that and create your own pattern how you want your like text to blink, or whatever you want it to do. So yeah, I'm gonna be back when I'm done with that. Alright, so this is what I have so far. And I can tell you guys, the sound effects adding to this is a real pain, because you have to like add it on each blink of each separate letter. For example, this letter blinks, you have to add an audio effect. This letter blinks, again, audio effect, and it's just a real pain. By the way, audio effects are going to be included in the download link with the smoke. So if you need the audio effects, go download that. So yeah, it's totally free, no advertise on that link. Just put everything in one nice folder for you guys. So yeah, that's what I have. I mean, you don't have to necessarily do like blinking one. So like I said, you don't have to necessarily make it like blinking lights, like there's something wrong with them. You can make some really cool patterns. So I think this looks really, really cool. Just, be creative with it and make your own version of. Anyways, I hope you did stick through with me through these 3 parts of the tutorial. If you did, please make sure you hit that like button, because it really does help me a lot. It helps me to get my name out there, to just, basically it really helps me. And it would be great if you could subscribe and favorite this video, maybe like tweet about it and tell your friends. Yeah, so like I said, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. If you have any questions or suggestions, make sure you leave them down below in comments. And another thing, I don't know, maybe this is possible to do with Element 3D, but I'm not that good right now with Element 3D, so I decided to do this the old-fashioned way. And I think it does look pretty decent. So yeah, like I said, again, there will be a download link in description for the files where you can have the smoke and the audio effects. So if you need those, just grab the link in description. So yeah, like, share, favorite, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.